What is up, enthusiasts? 80 Flags here, and welcome back to another one of my videos. So, there are many roller coaster manufacturers out there, companies that build and design roller coasters all across the planet. And you've heard of all the popular ones, like Intamin and B&M. But, if you look deeper into the rabbit hole, you'll find some interesting examples. Today, we are going to be talking about Skyline Attractions. This Orlando-based company was started in 2014 by GCI employees, short for Great Coasters International, and they started off designing GCIs, like Mystic Timbers, Wicker Man, Great Desert Rally, and many, many more. Most of the recent GCIs have been made and designed by Skyline. So, around 2018, they decided that they wanted to do something new. Instead of just designing rides for another manufacturer, they wanted to branch off a little bit and start designing their own roller coasters, and so they designed the Skywarp. They did this, and did they turn out good? Well, to say the least, not really. These rides received a lot of hate, and even though their old roller coasters got a lot of hate, their newer roller coasters are the talk of the town. So let's get right into it. Today, I'm going to be talking about Skyline Attractions, their interesting story, and why I think they are going to come back. This is Cedar Flags, and today, I'm going to be talking about why Skyline Attractions is making a massive comeback. So let's continue on our story, going back to 2018, when Skyline Attractions, in partnership with Six Flags, opened up Harley Quinn at Six Flags Discovery Kingdom in California. Had a very unique figure 8 layout. It looked pleasing to the eye, but that was about it when it came to the pros. A lot of enthusiasts came off saying the restraints were bulky, it was a rough ride, and it just wasn't a pleasant experience. Another one opened as Tidal Twist at SeaWorld San Diego in Southern California, and even though they were a little more positive, it still got very similar results. The fanfare was overall negative, and even though this company was behind some of the greatest GCIs of all time, they couldn't do it on their own. Nowadays, Tidal Twist is barely open, and Harley Quinn closed. You may be thinking that that was the end of the road, but in late 2021, something unexpected happened. Around September, they announced a brand new model, but a very different kind. Instead of announcing a major roller coaster model like they did before, they announced the Pescetti Bowl. This was a compact kiddie or family roller coaster model, and I have to say, this got a lot of positive feedback. A lot of enthusiasts said that this is what Skyline should do. Many people were happy, many people were saying that this is going to be the future of Skyline Attractions. In 2022, the first one opened as Brava in Massachusetts. Now this is a very unique roller coaster as very few people are going to be able to ride it, but the people that have gotten off of it said that it was a pretty good kiddie coaster. But the real shocker just came a few days ago, when Six Flags announced 4 Pescetti Bowl coasters, 2 dueling ones with 2 separate tracks, both at Six Flags Over Georgia and Six Flags Fiesta Texas. And I was expecting a few positive reviews, but I was not expecting the fanfare that these announcements got. Many people were extremely happy with this announcement, saying that both Six Flags and Skyline are moving in the right direction. Now, I'm not really going to be talking about Six Flags in this video because Six Flags is an interesting story right now, but the point is that they are getting major buyers. Think of how unreliable of a ride Harley Quinn was. That was at a Six Flags park. You would think that they would never want to work with them again. But, as you see, they're adding these Pescetti Bowl models that are a lot more reliable, fun, and overall, great for the park's lineup. And that brings us today. The morale of the company has skyrocketed, and many people are extremely excited to see what is going to be next for this company. And I truly believe that Skyline is in the middle of a comeback, and in a few years, they are going to be one of the more recognizable companies in the roller coaster industry. Maybe not making thrills at that point, but making some great family and kiddie coasters. And I think that they are going to be one of the biggest kiddie and family roller coaster manufacturers in the world. So, simply to put, my personal prediction on Skyline Attractions is that a lot more of these will be made. Now, I think so many of these are going to be built, especially the Pescetti Bowl models. These are designed for major parks and FECs alike. So, why do I predict this? Well, it's very similar to a company similar to this called SBF Visa. In the early 2000s, they dabbled into the thrill coaster market, but it simply just didn't work too well. Now, they did have a few buyers, but overall the morale was pretty low. And in the early 2010s, they announced an SBF spinner model. And nowadays, these things are everywhere, from Energylandia to your local pizza place. This ride is everywhere, and I think the Pescetti Bowl is going to do the exact same. It's very promotable with its single rail design, and it's very cheap, compact, and it looks to be at least a little forceful. I really think that people of all ages are going to be able to enjoy this, as it is a cheaper alternative as well, and so I really think that this ride is going to be mass produced. So, what do I think is going to happen even further into the future? Well, believe it or not, I think that this company will be making thrill coasters again. Now, it's not going to be in 1 year or 2 years, but I think in the next decade, we are going to see them return to thrilling coasters, but in a much different format. Now, they're mostly getting fanfare from their kiddie coaster models that are being announced, and only the kiddie models are opening now, but SPF has actually announced some family-style rides, some mid-tier attractions, and I think this is just the beginning. I think eventually, they are going to be making thrill coasters again, but, like I said, in a different way. They'll use that single rail like they used to, but have a traditional lift hill, a drop, and a traditional layout. I could see something like a Chance Hyper GTX, but a single rail. Anyways, what do you think? I am very excited for the future of this company, and I really think that this is just the beginning. I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you're new here, like, subscribe, and check out the link in the description for social media and merch. Until next time, this is Cedar Flags, and I will see you all later.